Hello, and welcome to Miracles in the 21st Century. I'll be narrating a piece called in the 21st Century. My life has been filled with miracles. God placed it in my heart to write down some of those events as an acknowledgement that God is still in the miracle business. I also want this to be a record of my life for my children, my family, and my community. Of all the miracles in my family, the many amongst them was me. Me, the eldest daughter, me, the first child, me, the current matriarch, me, the one holding the family of many sides and blood together. My life began with a miracle. I was born at Plant City Hospital in Plant City, Florida, on October 18th, 1959. That day, there was a major hurricane warning. Hurricane Judith was bearing down on Florida, and I was the only baby born during the storm. The nursery workers wanted my parents to name me after the hurricane, but my parents refused. Instead, I was named for my great-grandmother, Rose Boykins. The name alone carried weight that stayed with me for the rest of my life. The weight of my great-grandmother and my children's great-great-grandmother. The weight of a flower with thorns and Jesus rising from the tomb after 3 days. My life turned out very differently from what it might have been given the racial climate of the time. My mother had been a student at Alabama State University in Montgomery during the Montgomery bus boycott. She told us how dangerous it was and that students often could not leave campus unless they were in groups of at least 5. My grandmother, Mabel Lester, forced my mother to leave school and come home because of the violence, and that decision forever changed the direction of her life. Like Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., my mother excelled in school. She received accelerated promotion because of her grades and graduated early. At Alabama State, she enrolled in home economics and learned homemaking skills, including cooking and sewing, that later served her well. She learned how to make great gourmet food out of very little, and she sewed our clothes from scraps so that they looked store-bought. After leaving school, my mother met and married my father. They moved to Plant City, Florida, and I was born there. My parents later separated and divorced. My mother moved back to Alabama, to Newton. At that time, she was the only divorced woman in our community, and life was hard. She had no job, no car, and 3 children to support. My mother worked hard and found jobs wherever she could. With her first paycheck, she bought a car. She received no financial assistance from anyone, not even my father. Yet we never missed a meal and were never homeless. The miracle in this was that God knew and blessed every step my mother took, even before we reached our greatest struggles. He made a way out of no way. My mother kept going. She was not outwardly angry. I once took on what I thought should have been her anger as my own. That anger and militancy grew in my heart. But my mother and grandmother prayed for me. I was told that I kept them on their knees. Again, this demonstrates the power of prayer. Our God is an awesome God who reigns forever, even in the 21st century. It is my hope that these stories and miracles will encourage your walk with God. Amen.